Hey, what's going on, everybody? We're back. We're finally going to make you a crawfish trap. No, we're not going to make you one. You're going to make your own. You're going to. I'm going to show you how to make one. Let's do it that way. So, what you need, obviously, is a tape measure, unless you want to count squares, and that's a pain in the. But anyways, a cutter. We used both. Well, not too much this one. Mostly some string. We found this string at Walmart. Nylon string we found at Walmart because it's just like contractor string, but nobody had it in black, so we ended up there. You'll watch a lot of videos and guys will say, oh, you can build this trap for $5. That's a load of crap. You have to spend the money to buy the roll of stuff. This is 1/4 inch hardware cloth, but plastic. It's like, I think it was $46 and change for a
50-foot roll,
50
I think.
Foot roll, was it? No, I don't know. 25 feet, I'm almost sure. But anyways, it was all together with the string and the hardware cloth. I think it came out to be right at $51 and change. So this was like 5 and change, and this was 46 something. I had the receipt, but I left it downstairs on my desk. So you need to make a template. That's a pretty important part of all of this. Hang on one second, I forgot my stuff over here. Alright. If you watched my last video, this is the trap that we're going to build. It's pretty simple, a lot like a minnow trap. It's got a door. We still gotta get the thing to make the little hook there. We're gonna show you how to make the bait box. We're gonna improve on this one a little bit. This one works and it works well, but they get in here and they just pull any little bait, they'll pull right out. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put an addition on to the sides here so it covers the box, holds it tight like that. And then when we close it up, nothing will be able to get in there and steal our bait. That's next. That's another part. It's pretty simple. You just cut the pieces and sew it together. So, we started with, let me get that, oh, jumpy this morning. We had a little extra caffeine, I reckon. All right, we started with a 28 and a half inch roughly by 3 foot piece of this stuff. Folded it in half like this. Oh, that's the other thing. You want to trim these edges off. You want to trim that down so that it's not so wide, because it's a little bit, in both sides, it's not as easy to do that. And if I didn't tell you, the hardware cloth you can get anywhere. I got mine at Home Depot. So we're going to take this, we're going to fold it in half. I forgot which way.
It's that way.
This way. We're going to fold this.
Oh no, wait, it's not, because it needs to roll. Right. You want your trap to be that shape.
Right.
So
we want to use the roll to our advantage and not against us. So we're going to fold this in half like this. We're going to get it lined up nice. Not very nice, is it? This stuff's nice and easy to work with, especially if you're doing it by yourself. So we're going to take this and we're going to fold it down good, and we're going to cut it in half. All right, we cut it in half. We got 2 of these now, obviously. So this one, look, it already wants to make this cylinder for us. So what we're going to do is we're going to overlap this one square like this. And what that's going to do is that's going to allow us to sew that pretty easily. All right, we're back, y'all. We got it sewed up. HotRod's going to take over the sewing. It's really hard to see here, and we're going to show you on the other trap, but Yeah, you can't even tell. You just do a nice little stitch right across there. Booyah, done. Tie it off. Make sure it's tied good, because they're crafty. They're going to use their claws on every inch of that thing and probably figure out a way to get in it if they can, for sure, or out of it more so. All right, so the next part is we're going to cut the door, and I'm going to try to get a good angle so we can really get a feel for what's going on here. But how big of a door are we going to make?
We're going to cut our hole 6.5 inches by 6.5 inches.
There you go, 6.5 by 6.5. And you can make your door as big as small as you want. Keep in mind that's where you got to get your bait in and out and all your crawfish. And if you're fishing in the river like we did the other day, you're going to need a rock in there to hold it down so the current doesn't take it away on you. All right, so I think I forgot to tell you guys this. When I cut the piece in half that I made to make this cylinder, the other piece that was left over is all of our parts. So the door, all the pieces for the bait box, the anti-escape device, and the funnels. And we'll get to, I bet you're all wondering what is the anti-escape device. We'll get to that.
But first,
so we got our door. I like to make my door bigger. A lot of people just want it a tiny bit. I go.
This is where we're going to sew it to attach it, so you don't have an overlap there, but you have an overlap along all of your other 3 edges here.
And that just makes it a little bit harder for them to escape. Now, another thing, and I just thought of this, it might be a good idea. I'm going to try it for sure. I might go from like here to here, both sides of that door in the middle, and put a small bungee cord there. And it's just, they're crafty. If they can get out of there, they're going to find a way. So I'm just going to try and make it a little bit harder for them to escape. I think that door might be a little bit smaller than what I really would have gone for. That one there's, that one's a little too bigger. But you can cut your door any size you want.
And just make sure there's an overlap so they can't sneak out. And you're going to do the same stitch that we have here on our seam. You're going to do the same stitching on your hinge of your door, where you're going to attach it. Just like we have here on this door. It's just the same kind
hinge
of
it so
basic
they see.
stitch. Oh, you got it locked here. Yeah. See? Then it just opens easily for you. All right.
And that works very well. That part of that trap is really good. But even this trap that I've got and I've had for a long time, I might pick up a bungee cord for that also.
Okay, we're going to set the door aside, showing that's on easy.
Yep, that's going to, the door will probably be one of the last things that go on, because to make it a little bit easier dealing with them funnels, I think.
Your next pieces, you're going to need the template that he talked about.
Yep, and all of our, all of our measurements are right there. All right, so from here to here is 18 inches. Excuse me. Obviously 9 inches to the middle, but when we roll it up, it's going to make a 9-inch cone. Now, here we want 5 inches, and that way we end up with a 2.5 inch hole for them to get in. Now, this is our piece. It fits right in there good. We got to twist it and sew it. You know, that other trap makes it really hard to see any of that. So maybe we, yep, okay. So there's what our cone will look like. Turn it a little bit. So, yep. See, there we go. Now, we're just going to sew that up. Same stitch. Everything's pretty much the same stitch. You're just running a loop through it and getting it cinched up good. I prefer to go every hole. I don't know, maybe you don't have to. I like everything as tight as I can get it. So, again, match them up. And now, do we want it?
Yeah, you want to overlap it so that it keeps a round shape. You don't want it to do that. That one's overlapped.
Yep, okay.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to overlap it.
Yeah, because if you
stitch
don't,
it up.
it'll do that.
Yep, yep.
It'll keep its round shape and it fits right in there. And it should fit very nicely right there.
Just like it was made to.
And then we would sew the outer edge the same way.
All right, we're back. This is the anti-escape device. It's obviously 2.5 squares, excuse me, tall. And I think 9 wide?
9.
And 9 wide. This is our funnel. It's all sewed up. Again, you can't see the stitching, but like we showed before, it's the same deal. All right, now what we're going to do here is we're going to attach the anti-theft device, the anti-escape device. We're going to sew it together and attach it at the same time. And then it's one less knot, one less piece. It's all be one piece of string through that, which could potentially make it stronger, I guess. I don't know. It's just something new that we decided to give a go. Hey, what's up, you all? Little Dilly Boy seen a bird in that tree the other day, and he's been jammed up ever since. He can't go away from there. He got to be there in case they invade us. So that's probably what he'll be doing most of the time while HotRod and I are busy this morning. And we're here at home, obviously. So we got to deal with traffic noise today a little more than usual. There he is. Old Dilly Boy. You gonna say hi to the people, Dilly Boy? Say hi, people. All right, let's get back over here.
Save this because we can use that when we do our bait box.
Or probably your other funnel.
Or the other funnel, whichever. So now, you're going to take your funnel and the same way. Gonna just sew your edges right around tight. Ooh. That's where these nubs become a pain sometimes. But we'll line that up like that, and we'll sew the edge nice and tight. Just like on this one.
Oh, Dill, it's an old lady across the street. Knock it off.
Just like this one here. You can see our nubs up here, but they don't get in the way. It don't bother the crawfish. And it may not be pretty, but get it nice and tight so them little suckers can't sneak out.
Yeah, and when we say it don't need to be pretty, I noticed this right here today. It don't need to be pretty at all.
Oh.
As long as it's small enough for a crawfish not to get through there, you're good to go.
Yeah, you just don't want them to sneak out. All right.
Old Dilly boy got himself some ice cream. He's happy to have it. Look at him. What a lazy dog, though. Check him out. He lays down to eat it. He got it pushed up against the hose pipe there. Yeah. Oh, hi, Dale. We're watching you. Well, don't think you're getting any, huh, Dale? You're not sharing, are you? All right, guys, we're back. Let me turn the camera this way because it looks better. She's working on that bait box. In the bottom's 3 squares by 10 squares. And the sides are 2 squares, or the front and the back are 2 squares by 10 squares. Then we got these little guys here that are 3 squares by 3 squares, and them are going to be our sides. I jumped ahead of the game. Oops. I jumped ahead of the game a little bit, and I made the top. And this is what I was talking about. My other bait box doesn't have these sides, and it allows for this to happen. So this is real. Oh no, it's going to work out all right. So instead of just having the little L or J or whatever shape deal there, I'll have this one to bring them sides back in. So she's going to get that sewed up, and again, it's the same stitch. I actually made this funnel here off camera, and I did mine a little bit different than she did hers. You can see I double stitched it, or whatever you want to call it. And this is that anti-escape device. And that's just sewed right on there the same way. It's pretty simple. And then I'm not exactly sure where the rest of the trap is right now, but we do have one of the funnels. Okay, yep. See, let me hold it up here where you all can kind of see it a little bit better. But that funnel's all sewed in. All set. It's got the let me get this opened up here. It's got the anti-escape device on there. She sewed the door on. I think we showed you all when she had started that. So we got a door. And the hook's really, really simple. I'm probably not going to show you all on the thing of us actually making it. But the hook for the door is as simple as taking a pair of pliers. And this is not easy with one hand. Oops. So you bend a little thing around there to hold that. Then you put a little hook on it like that. It just comes down on here. It's probably going to hook in the lower one from where we are, but it hooks in like that and it'll hold your door closed. It works great. I haven't had any problems as far as that kind of stuff goes. And hopefully she'll get her hands back up here on top of the table and we'll see where she's at. So we got the sides, we got the bottom and the sides. Oh, excuse me. Alright, brought you all over here. Look at this. I think this is the world's biggest Cleome. Look at that thing. It's like 8 feet. Hot Rod, stand in front of that so the people can see how big that is. How tall are you?
5'4".
5'4". So it's like an 8-foot tall Cleome. And for the, well, I don't know, 7.5.
It's 3 feet taller than me.
It's pretty close there, Shorty.
It's pretty tall.
Anyway, it's a big Cleome. Now, Polly is still in here, but I'm not sure where the old boy is right now. What I am sure about is Polly has grown up into a frog completely. No more tail. But I don't see the old boy. Oh, there he is, right there. Let's see if you all can see him. That's him right there. He's still got, I don't know if you guys can see that. Let's see, can I block some of the, where are we? Not really. Kind of made it worse for you all, didn't it? Alright, let's try this again. Get a little bit lower, closer to the water. Polly is right there. That's a good picture of him. He's just got a little bit of a nub now. Oh, that was it. Alright, stop moving. There. There's Polly. He's just chilling. That's what he does. He likes to hang out here by the sunflower and the heart rock. He's showing us his love, chilling by the, whoa, excuse me, chilling by the heart rock, I guess. All right, we'll be back in a bit. All right, here we go. This is our finished product. We got the trap put together, the bait box put together, and that's going to work out really good. Because if I squish it that way, it don't push open. So no matter how I put my rubber band on there now, them sides aren't going to push open, and that's going to be a very effective way of keeping bait a little bit longer. Because not only will they try to, once they get that bait gone, not only will they try to get out, but obviously no more are coming in too. So you want your bait to last as long as you can. Both funnels are in there. The door's there. I still got to make my latch for the door. And what we'll do, right up here, right where the door is sewed, I'll go up probably 2 squares, and I'll tie a piece of string to that and make it so I'm able to, so I've got something to pull it out of the water with. Now don't forget, another thing that I've thought about doing, and this is a pretty good idea, instead of having to put a rock in there and take up space, you could actually find where your bottom of the trap's going to be, and maybe get a couple of flat pieces of steel and run it across there, drill a couple holes in it, put one on either side and bolt it together, and then you'll got a little bit of weight. I personally like the rock idea. Anything that makes the traps a little bit lighter is a good thing. All right, we're going to cut this. Stay tuned. We're going to build another trap here in our next video. And we are going to, after that video, the following one will probably be trying out some different baits. Thank you all for watching. We appreciate it. Stay cool, everybody. And please subscribe. That's so huge right now for us. We need subscribers bad. Please help us out. Help us get this ball rolling. Thanks again, guys. We'll talk to you later.